Okay, so ever find yourself wondering what it takes to be a home inspector?
Mm-hmm.
Someone sent us this fascinating document about the skills needed. And honestly, some of this stuff surprised me.
Really?
Yeah. I mean, we all know it's about more than just, checking for leaky faucets.
Mm-hmm.
But this dives deep.
Well, let's unpack it. What kind of things we're talking?
So it starts with the core skills.
Hmm.
The attention to detail, understanding building codes.
Yeah.
All the essentials. But then it gets really interesting because it emphasizes communication and critical thinking as absolute must-haves.
See, and that's what I find fascinating, how those skills play out in the real world. Imagine you're a home inspector, you walk into a house, and right away you spot a potential foundation issue. Could be just a little settling crack, or it could be something way more serious.
Oof, yeah.
Right. And your job, it isn't just about seeing the problem, it's about explaining it to the buyer in a way that makes sense, that's honest, but also doesn't completely derail the entire deal.
Because you're dealing with someone's dream home,
Uh-huh.
potentially turning into a financial nightmare.
Exactly. You got to know building codes, yeah, but you also got to understand human psychology.
Wow.
It's true. For instance, did you know that just recently those changes to the energy efficiency regulations, they've actually made attic inspections much stricter?
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah. A good inspector, they can explain those new rules and what they mean for the buyer, all without, sending anyone into a panic.
So you're like a building whisperer. But there's even more to it, right?
Yeah.
I mean, this document gets us way beyond just the technical stuff. It's like home inspector as entrepreneur.
Yeah, exactly. The document calls them secondary skills, but honestly, they're essential if you actually want to build a thriving business. And we're talking like marketing yourself, being adaptable, staying super organized.
It even mentions sales skills.
Yeah.
Sales and home inspector. I never would put those two together.
And yet it makes perfect sense. Think about it, right? A home inspector, they need to show potential clients why what they do is valuable. They're not selling a product, they're selling peace of mind.
Oh, I like that.
Right. An inspector who can connect with people, who can listen to their worries and explain why a thorough inspection is so important, that's the kind of inspector who's going to be crazy successful.
This is so interesting. It's like being a detective, a therapist, and a business owner all in one.
Pretty much.
So whether you're thinking about a total career change, or you just find yourself weirdly fascinated by what goes on during those home inspections, I hope this deep dive today gave you a new appreciation for that whole world.
It's a wild world.
It is. But here's something I want you all to think about. What other, maybe unexpected qualities do you think would make someone a really fantastic home inspector?
Good question.
Let us know.